Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a French-style metal telephone, and this is Josh's telephone, and so they wanted to try to get the telephone repaired. And so there's not a lot of parts floating around for these types of telephones. This has got some age on it, so there's some pretty big issues with this telephone. And we're going to kind of go through them because this is the initial checkout of this telephone. Let's take the first issue first. The handset is got a hardwired line that goes into it from the handset cord. That's been ripped out. And of course the funnel that is the transmitter is gone. So that's an issue. We just have to see what we can do to try to repair that. So that's tore up pretty good. The other issue is on the cradle for the hook switch, it's all bent. Now, sometimes you can straighten them, and sometimes they'll just snap right off on you. So that's a major issue right here with this cradle being bent. That has to be straightened out, and we're going to try to get into that. Another issue is with the rotary dial. The finger wheel is bent, and so that has to be straightened out. Plus, it'll lock up sometimes, just like it just did. So that's an issue we're going to have to straighten out. This telephone does not have a handset cord any longer, and it doesn't have a line cord either. And so basically both of those would have come out of the body right here. And that's the only opening on the body for a handset cord and a receiver cord. So we're going to go ahead and take the body off. I have that loose. And this is what we find inside. At some point in some time, someone cut the handset cord, and so that's been cut. Now, this is a modular line cord adapter, but yet they have a handset cord, a piece of a handset cord plugged into it, and they're two different sizes. Handset cords are always smaller. The modular ports on them, plugs, are always smaller than a line cord port. So I don't know if the idea was to put a handset cord on it and another one, or what was really going on here. It doesn't really matter. All that's going to have to be removed. And this kind of gives you a little bit of a look at of the phone on the inside. So we're going to have to straighten that out. We most likely will go back to some type of a modular port, just so it's simple that, because we never know what parts we're going to be using for this handset. If they want original parts, then what's going to happen is they're going to have a special handset cord that goes into this type of a fitting for the handset. If we go with a different style at this point, we might be able to get one that has a modular port for the handset cord, and we can simply plug it in. It may be easier for them that way. If anything ever happens to the handset cord, they can just replace the handset cord without having to have some type of special cord. Okay, we're finished up with this telephone now, and so we've done an earlier video of this French-style metal telephone, and this is the second part of the video, so we're going to add a little bit of the first part to it. And this telephone, in that earlier video, what we showed was that the handset was missing the whole bottom half of the transmitter, and the funnel was gone. So what we did was we utilized another handset that was very, very similar to the one that we already had, and this one has a modular port for the handset cord, which is a better idea because what can happen now is if this handset cord ever needs to be changed, Josh can simply walk up to this handset and put another cord on it. So that turned out really nice. And you wouldn't really know the difference because it's just like the original, basically. Another issue was the dial was bent, and so we straightened that out. We got him a dial center ring. So now all that is, we went through the rotary because it was actually sticking. And so now all that has been repaired. We also went through the network and got that squared away. We installed a modular port for the handset cord. That there was none. And we also installed, they had a modular port in here, a line port, but it was just laying loose. So now that's been mounted and straightened out. So that's all finished up. We went into, we want to put the cover back on. We went into the hook switch cradle here and repaired that and got his hook switch working properly. Okay, we had to take a short break there, but now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and plug this telephone in, and we want to go ahead and ring it. We'll let that go a couple of times. I want to give you some dial tone. And now I want to walk through our numbers here on the dial. And if you watch the analyzer, you'll see the numbers go by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now what I want to do is I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time I transmit and that red light lights, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the telephone is working. What we can do is we can move it over to a regular line and we can call a time and temp number. So let's do that. We also installed a modular line cord on it. It did not have any type of a line cord when this telephone came in, and you'll see that in the earlier part of the video. So now what we can do is give you some dial tone, and we'll go ahead and call a time and temp.
Location in O'Fallon. Offenburg.com. Today is Sunday, August 26th. The time is 8:39. Current temperature 80 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Showers likely tonight, an isolated thunderstorm, lows in the low 70s. Monday mostly cloudy in the morning and early afternoon, then partly cloudy. 50% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm. Highs in the mid-80s.
Okay, so we can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Okay, so now that we know this telephone is repaired and it's finished up, we can get this telephone back to Josh and his family can start enjoying it again. You know, for a telephone that came in, it had so many different issues with it, missing most of the handset, bent finger wheel, no handset cord, no line cord. It just had, and the rotary needed to be gone through. and the hook switch cradle was bent, and there was some issues on the network that weren't proper. It turned out really nice. So I think they'll enjoy this telephone quite a bit. It's a really cool French-style metal telephone. It's really well made, and it's going to be around a long time. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.